vibe. Gotta keep it wavy, keep it chill, hold tight. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right. Sipping on sangria, playing that snow Allegra. Hoping moments like this go on forever. Catch me lounging pajamas in a sweater, especially when weather's looking sloppy. I turn into a homebody, cause it's the weekend. I don't feel like partying, I feel like sleeping. I don't work tomorrow, think I might just sleep until about noonish. I've been working hard, think I deserve to do this like once in a while. Cause this isn't my usual style. My mind is moving past the limit every minute to mile. I appreciate the time when I can sit on the couch, turn the music up and just zone out, cause it's a whole vibe. Gotta keep it wavy, keep it chill, low tide. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right, it's a whole vibe. Gotta keep it wavy, keep it chill, low tide. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
I might turn my phone off when I get in this mood. Only turn it back on when I'm ordering food. And when my pizza gets delivered, going back to disconnected. If you call me and I answer, I'll hang up and blame reception. Got a question or a message, I encourage you to text it. I'll see it when I see it, I'll hit you back soon. But now I stay in tune with this lazy afternoon, like the roots in 94, asking do you want more? Yeah, I want less of the drama and stress and interactions with people seeking my patience to test. You ain't cutting me a check, so I ain't giving you time to sacrifice my peace of mind. Cause it's a whole vibe. Gotta keep it wavy, keep it chill, low tide. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right, it's a whole vibe. Gotta keep it wavy, keep it chill, low tide. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Word up. I was kicking his ass in Connect 4. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is now 8:02 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news. Y'all hype. I know. Here's what you are. You're hype. You're cold. You're probably freezing your butt off. You probably don't have any gloves on. Good morning, Viso Arts. What is up, dear brothers? Maria Chirito, Anna Sierra, good morning to you as well. Aisha Saxon, the whole squad is up in here. Big shout out to the homie Travis in San Diego, California. Right around Avenue L, around the corner from the Chula Vista Mall. You know, we used to live out there. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Taking the trolley down there. But Travis got married. recently. So shouts out to you and the wife, Trav. I'm going to see you later on. I'll FaceTime you. The time is now 8:03. I don't know about the rest of you dear people, but most of the time, well, actually, Monica, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Before I start talking smack. Most of the time, we find ourselves just at the cusp of something. Now, the thing could be anything. It could be a birthday. It could be a graduation. It could be an anniversary. It could be good news. It could be bad news. But for the most part, we find ourselves at the cusp of new things, new information, and a new way of learning. So it's in that vein that we'll talk about some health-related news today. But I also wanted to reiterate, I took part in a very interesting call yesterday. It was a Zoom call with a number of great organizations, not least of which was the Kane County Health Department. And one of the problems that we identified in our respective groups is that we seem to be the people who can get other people to come out and get vaccinated. And they all tell us the same thing. We realize that we're all hearing the same stuff. The people who work at the Kane County Health Department hear from other people that they just don't get information about where to go to get vaccinated. They don't hear this about where to go get vaccinated. I didn't see it. I didn't know it. Nobody told me. And I thought, you're a humble radio host here. I'm just a local brother. I'm like you. Just black in some cases. But I'm like you. We do our thing here. We're doing our thing on a local level. And I thought, wait a minute. How could it be that an organization like the Kane County Health Department, amongst others, how could it be that they have the same problem that I have? They're hearing the same thing that I'm hearing. How could that be? Well, I'll tell you how that can be. The reason why that is because there is not a sustained, concerted, dedicated, persistent movement to get people vaccinated. That's what it is. It's like a prize. It's like boxing, right? You see the punches, punch, and then bob and weave, dip back a little bit, no punches. So that's what it is. Lots of organizations are doing their thing to get the word out and make people aware of where to get vaccinated, what testing sites are around, what you should know, advocate healthcare. And in many cases, other times, you're not hearing that. You know why you're not hearing it? Because they want you to go to the restaurant. They don't give a shit about it. Oh. But here on Good Morning Aurora, we don't dig that. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We use our voice in what I'd like to think is a responsible manner. We have friends like Celia Rodriguez, United States Army veteran, who lost members of her family. So since we can touch our people, and since we hug our people, since our people text us and do that kind of thing on a local, tangible level, we thought that, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do more. We're going to do more. This Thursday, we will be at Maine Baptist Church and New Community Baptist Church, taking part in 2 great local vaccine clinics. But in addition to that, I tell you, get ready to see your favorite morning news crew at many more great events. Anything it takes to make sure that people are healthy, safe, and in a positive and upstanding demeanor. Monica, the word of the day is demeanor. If you would be ever so kind. The time is now 8:07 a.m. Okay, so today is a big day. It's Tuesday. Tuesdays are always big days. But if you're here on the second largest city's
Taco
first day,
Tuesday.
Word up. Yeah, Taco Tuesday. That's word. See, I told you it was big. Swole. And as a matter of fact, you can put in the chat for me where you like to get your tacos. Let us know that. Put that in the chat today. I already know what emoji you would put. You'd put the freezing balls emoji in there. But don't do that. Let us know where you get your tacos. Let us know where you get your tacos from. The time is 8:08. Okay. As you guys know, it is Tuesday. So what happens on Tuesdays here in the second largest city besides Good Morning Aurora? Well, the city council meetings. Hold on. Let's take a sip. I got to take a sip. I didn't mess up the words, but Word up. Thank you, DJ. City councils today. Listen to this. I told you about this already. I told you last week on Thursday about this. And I told you yesterday. The Aurora City Council is set to vote on contributing $3.5 million in federal funds towards a project to remodel 2 former Aurora schools into affordable rental housing units. Aldermen will vote on 2 related items. One, approval of a development agreement, and the other, authorization to use the federal funds. After further discussion at the city council meeting that's taking place this evening, one of the main reasons for further discussion is some aldermen want to make sure the developer, Visionary Ventures NFP Corporation of Oak Brook, has a plan to market the housing as well as the many things Aurora has to offer. Did you hear that? Let's put that in plain English terms for you. Let's read it again first. One of the main reasons for further discussion is some aldermen want to make sure the developer, Visionary Ventures NFP of Oak Brook, has a plan to market the housing as well as the many things Aurora has to offer. So and then I like this part. They put some aldermen want to make. Then they quote Sherman Jenkins. Aurora has a lot of amenities. Why wouldn't they just say? Sure, like they kept it a secret for 18 words. That's crazy. Shout out to Sherman Jenkins though. The City Council's Finance Committee already has recommended a plan to use both the city's Home Investment Partnerships allocation and CDBG grant funds, community development block grant funds, to put toward the proposal. The money would go toward developing a total of 47 apartment units in the Fox Valley Apartments, which would be remodeled at Lincoln School, 641 South Lake Street, and in a new building to be built next door at 631 South Lake Street, as well as in Todd School, 100 Oak Avenue, West Side. This is the other interesting part about this, because the person I was telling this to had a big problem with this story. We're having a glass of sherry, something I never drink, but like some good Englishman, sherry's good. Don't sleep on sherry. Anyway, and she's like, this next part is bogus. Listen to this. Developers have stressed that the housing is for working people who must pass background checks and income eligibility requirements as authorized by IDA, the Illinois Housing Development Authority. Now, here's the thing. The people have to pass background checks and income eligibility requirements. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The problem was told to me like this. Well, wait a minute. How could it be affordable housing if they having to do background checks and all this and what does it say? Income eligibility requirements. See, some people don't like that. Some people don't think there should be background checks or income eligibility requirements if it's affordable housing. Because if it's affordable housing, it should be for quote unquote everybody. Now, I don't personally agree with all of that. I agree with the premise. I agree that, yeah, sure, affordable housing, right? You want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a millionaire, right? Your income level probably lower than median income, sure. But I think background checks is that's not outlandish, right? Monica, what do you think?
I think that I don't see a big problem of doing background checks or the income eligibility. The background checks, everywhere they request one, even
everywhere.
At your job and stuff like that. Like
everywhere.
I don't think that's should be a problem.
Right.
Unless they discriminate against whatever, if you have something on your background
Right.
check, but
A felony or something like
right,
that.
but I mean, if they don't, then I mean, it's just procedure.
Yeah. I don't think that's outlandish.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't believe that. But what do you guys think? You can let us know in the chat. Should there be background checks or should there not? The time is 8:13 a.m. Vanessa Rodriguez Aguirre has perhaps some of the greatest pictures I've ever seen a person take. Great family, great people. We got Instagram, so we all over the gram. You know that. Tracy Duran, like checking out your pics too. Some of y'all got some interesting grams. All I do is scroll the grams and just look at your stuff. Anyway, where was I going with that? Josue Pais is here. Good morning to you, Josue. Karina Suarez Darden, good morning. Josue says, that doesn't make sense. How are you going to know if you qualify? What do you mean by that, Josue? You talking about the income eligibility or were you talking about the background check part? Because with both, if well, I'm not in that aspect of housing, but you will be notified because you'd have to be approved. So either your background check is going to flag and they won't let you be a tenant, or you won't make the income eligibility and then you won't be a tenant. So if that was your question, okay, background check. Thank you, sir. Yeah, the background check, they'll let you know. They have to let you know. That's a requirement by state law. Here's the cool thing about background checks, though. And this is something I always tell people.
And isn't there going to be like a school nearby? Or no?
Well, the 100 Oak Avenue is a school that they're doing this in. The next school is not for a way away on the west side.
Okay.
The Lake Street joint, I don't think there's a school. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. 641 and 631 South Lake Street, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's a school for miles around that location. But for background checks, if one is on a offender registry, that's a definite no.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they would be with misdemeanors and felonies and all that. But the thing is that when you do background checks, you're typically dealing with a human at the end. And, if you get a brother like me looking at your background check in Oracle or one of the other associated background check sites, you never know. You never know. I mean, if you're 45 years old and you got a wife and 2 kids and you got some miscellaneous felony DUI or possession from 1986, we ain't worried about all that.
Right.
I mean, come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's small potatoes. Yeah. The time is now 8:16 a.m. All right. I have a good thing. Yes, let's see here. Nicole Astra, next closest school is in Montgomery. Thank you very much for that. That's right. Because here's the thing about criteria when it comes to the background checks, especially for schools. The offender registry is one part of it. The other part is just, again, the classification between misdemeanors and felonies, and then the type of felonies they are. So you could have a misdemeanor or a felony and reside anywhere, even near a school. So that's, there's still ways to do things. Anyway, Jim Mendoza, good morning. Vanessa Rodriguez Aguirre says, I don't know what their criteria is, but someone with violent crimes or child abuse should automatically be a denial. Absolutely. Amen to that. Yeah, definitely. I would even go so far as to say animal abuse. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I am a bleeding heart lefty liberal. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not cool. That is not cool. Some of the worst things, and as studies have shown, none of which I can quote at the moment, so this is an anecdote, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want nobody like, why didn't you put the link to the study? Animal abuse has led to other types of abuse to people. Anyway, the time is 8:17 a.m. All right, I got something to tell you about, and I want you to listen to me very closely. Did you get your car off the street yesterday? Did any of you get ticketed? If we saved you $50, our address is 5 East Downer Place, Suite T. You can put the money in an envelope. and mail it here to us. Y'all laughing, but I'm serious though. Don't make me come get you. I know where a lot of y'all work at. Show up at Pep Boys like, yo, Tony here. Anyway, listen to this. Vote. Vote, 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 vote. Our friends of the League of Women Voters of the Aurora area have given us something that we'll post later on, but this is a helpful guideline and timetable up to Illinois General Primary Election Day, which is June 28th. Check it out. March 30th is the first day to apply for a vote by mail ballot. May 19th is the first day to vote early at the Office of the Election Authority. And it's also the first day for the Election Authority to mail an official ballot to a registered voter within the United States. June 1st through the 28th is a grace period, registration and voting at Election Authority and polling sites. June 12th, which is my brother's birthday. Or no, my bad. I messed it up. My bad, Mark. Yeah, his birthday is July 12th. Now I was just having, you got your family on your mind and shit. June 12th is the last day for online voter registration. The grace period registration is available at Election Authority and early voting sites. June 13th is the first day to vote early at permanent polling places. Vote early at the Office of the Election Authority starting May 19th. That's in parentheses. June 23rd is the last day for Election Authority to receive vote by mail applications. And June 28th is General Primary Election Day, and polls are open from 6 a.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. The League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan voter information group powered and activated by you. Ooh, I like that slogan though. Damn, that was powerful. Powered and activated by you. Damn. Don't you just feel empowered? Aren't you ready now to go out there and vote for Good Morning Aurora? Oh, my bad. What happened? Scratch that up, DJ. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. Okay. Before we go any further, good morning to you, Dora Sanchez Soto, Jennifer Ryan Mayton. Good morning to you as well. And shout out to the Greater Fox Valley Area Kiwanis Club and all of our dear friends who are in it. People like Jen Mendoza, Ed Bug, Natalie Bianchi, all kinds of people. I mean, so, you know what? I ain't even got time to shout all y'all out. You know we love y'all. The time is 8:20. Monica, if you be so kind. Oh, wait, you brought us on. Oh, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all at home tuning in to the number one, the greatest morning show at all in history. And we got new artwork right here. You see that? That's from our dear friend. You see that? Johnny Felix of Talento Creations. Shout out, gave us that. Vanessa Rodriguez Aguirre says that she agrees. Someone who abused animals, that says a lot about their character. Thank you, dear friend. And Bianca Camargo, the judge, is here. We got news about the judge coming up to you at 8:40 a.m. Stay tuned. Monica.
Yes.
If you would be so kind, can you take us to a commercial, hit us with like 3 joints, and then, you know.
Alrighty. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Here are your local headlines. Real news, real people, real stories, 100% Aurora.
Word up.
Don't forget to please subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on all of our content.
Double word.
There you can also watch all of our interviews and receive notifications when we go live.
Triple word.
The Aurora African American Health Coalition has community health workers to help and partner with you. Health resources, arranging transportation, and being your advocate are just a few of the areas they can help you with. They are here to help residents in Kane and DuPage County thrive. You can email them at aurorahealthcoalition@gmail.com or give them a call at 331-385-0710. Shop local and show your love for small businesses during Aurora Downtown's Love Local Days from February 1st through February 15th. Find specials and enter raffles at participating businesses. Also, Art and Market Aurora brings more than a dozen local makers to a one-of-a-kind indoor market for 6 winter and spring dates. Visit the curated market from 9 a.m. to noon at Society 57. Shop, market, vendors, and local artisans. Free to enter and open to the public. January 29th from 12:30 to 4:30 p.m. at the Prisco Center will be a great pop-up event for businesses. Passion Lily Boutique Events will be hosting this event, and it is open to the public. CBD items, plus-size clothing, plant-based hair care, and more will be on display and for sale. Come have fun in the new year and support local artisans and creators. For more information, you can email events@passionlily.boutique.
That's right. That's what you can do. You can email Passion Lily Boutique to get in on what's happening on the 29th. The time is 8:23 a.m. Our dear friend of the show, Josue, says, man, what coffee did Curtis have this morning? He needs some. You know what? Here's the thing. Josue. And, actually, I'll tell you a funny story. You are the last human being I communicated with last night. It was Josue Pais, the proprietor of Harry Beast Dog Parlor, also the namesake of Harry Beast Dog Radio. But yeah, I was on a Zoom call last night for 3 hours. 3 hours. It was insane. And at the end of this 3-hour Zoom call, I just went right to sleep. Mm-hmm. And one of the things about me that maybe a lot of people don't know about is that if I get a lot of sleep, I tend to lose my mind. And that's slightly what's happening today. 8:24 is the time. Get to know our friends of Advocate Healthcare. And also familiarize yourself with virtual, immediate, and emergency care. Did you know that all kinds of things can happen to you and you can get help in many different ways with a hospital? Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? You read it like just 10 minutes ago. No, it's fine. It's behind the scenes. It's behind the scenes. I like how you played it off on air, though. That was good. Yeah. Oh, you don't? Well, let me tell you. All right. Quick Care Video Visits. Quick Care Video Visits can cover many things, from allergies, cold or flu, sinus infections, skin rashes, and sore throat. Immediate care. That's for cuts, scrapes, rashes, sprains and strains, and also minor burns. Emergency care. Broken bones, convulsions or seizures, difficulty breathing, dizziness, and loss of consciousness. If you think you're experiencing an emergency, dial 911. This is helpful news from our friends of Advocate Healthcare here in Aurora. Word up. That is right. All right. All of you guys, how are you feeling today? How do you feel? Johnny Felix, how do you feel? Carly Sorg, how do you feel? Jen Mendoza, how you guys feeling today? Are we feeling uplifted? Are we? Are we feeling happy? Are you, Monica?
I think so.
Okay. You sound unsure.
Well, you know how it is.
It is like that. Sometimes it is. Life is just like that. We actually, I had a great conversation, with a few people, and I think the city is feeling optimistic. I do believe that Aurora and Aurorans are feeling optimistic. I'm excited for what this year is going to hold, but I'm telling you, I'm kind of nervous about spring. I am. I'm a little nervous. About spring, you guys. And you know me, I'm not a Debbie Downer. I'm not a negative Nancy at all, but I'm a little nervous about spring. And the reason why I'm nervous about spring is a little bit of news that we got for you. Do we have the story about, do you got the news story over there? The one, oh, here it is. BA2. The reason why I'm nervous is because, we see the cases and everything going up, and I want us to thrive as a city, and I don't want to see us going back at all. And I don't think we will, but I just want everybody to be healthy, safe, and prosperous. That's all I want. So I'm excited for the springtime to come. I'm looking forward to the weather. I'm looking forward to all the great businesses in Aurora who will be able to enjoy a more relaxed disposition here in the city. But I am somewhat worried that we could see a repeat of some small scaling back. I hope that doesn't happen. All right. Let's see. Dora's super happy. I'm glad to hear that, Dora, my dear friend. The time is 8:28 a.m. If you are not familiar with McCarty Mills, well, you should be. McCarty Mills is a great restaurant, family owned here in the city of Aurora. And actually, I've misrepresented them. They're not just a restaurant. They are a tap room. That's what they are. There's lots of just restaurants all over the place, but no, this is a tap room located at 140 South River Street. They've had a lot of good things going on recently, so get to know them. The most recent event that they had was Meet the Brewer. That was with Mark Wilson from Oswego Brewing Company. Looked like a well-attended event. I saw some pics and some videos on the gram about it, and I was hitting the like button a lot. Thursday, February 10th at 6:30 p.m., 140 South River Street is going to be the Lovebird Special Paint and Sip. Ooh, doesn't that sound cute? Only $60 per couple. That includes a drink per person. Damn, that's a good deal. Tickets are available online or in person at McCarty Mills Tap and Bottle Shop. So, yeah, go there with your date night. You know, tell your boo, I got his paint and sip. Ladies, judge your man by how good he paints. I was told that a long time ago in art class. The teacher made a joke, but she was serious. She was like, if a man can't paint, you shouldn't date him. Every dude in the class was trying to get that paint. Oh, look, I got the brush. This acrylic right here, girl. You see that? Oil pastels, though. Yeah. Get your paint on. Get your paint on. Is anybody going to see Groundhog Day at the Paramount? I hope you guys do. Paramount is a great feature of our city here, and Groundhog Day is playing. It looks to be pretty good. The guy that they got to play Bill Murray is spot on. All right. Coming up, State Representative Stephanie Kifwit and Alderwoman Patty Smith of the 8th Ward are hosting and partnering with VNA Healthcare on another COVID-19 vaccination booster and flu shot clinic from 2 to 6 p.m. February 9th at the Eola Road branch of the Public Library, 555 South Eola Road in Aurora. You can bring us back up to por favor. Those under the age of 17 must be accompanied by a parent or legal guardian to get a shot at the event. Just like the January 27th clinic coming up here, Moderna, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines and boosters will be available, as well as the annual flu shot. Anyone getting their second dose or booster should bring their vaccination card. While walk-ins will be welcome at the event, organizers said individuals are strongly encouraged to register ahead of time. And if you could put this in the chat so these folks can register, you can register at ildistrict84.com/events. Monica will be putting that in the chat for you, so you don't have to type it yourself. You can just click. Gary Strong, good morning to you today, dear sir. For more information about the clinics as well, you can call 630-585-1308. This Thursday, the Neighbor Project, VNA Healthcare, and our dear friends, Alderwoman of the 2nd Ward, Wani Garza, Alderwoman of the 7th Ward, Chiquita Hart Burns, Mayor Irvin. He's, like I say, he's on the flyer. Governor Irvin are putting on this great event. It's going to be 2 vaccine clinics, and we'll be there. We will. You believe that? Monica, should we do the BA2 news now, or should we do a couple of joints and then come do this?
A couple of joints. Let's make
it 3 joints. Let's make 3 joints, and then we'll tell these people this news. Maria Chirito, good morning.
February 12th, join the Groundhog Day panel hosted by the Paramount School of the Arts from 6 to 7 p.m. This event is free and open to the public, but registration is required. And I'll be sharing that registration link with you all in our chat. Tuesday, February 1st, from 7:30 to 9:30 a.m., there will be a February new moon cocoa ceremony. This will take place at Zenloft Wellness Center, located at 6 West Downer Place here in our lovely downtown. Andrea from Adhara Alchemy will be the host. To register, text 630-277-9376 or visit their website.
Monica making up her own words.
That I'll be sharing in our chats. The 2022 Youth Voices Forum on Mental Health will be held virtually on Wednesday, February 23rd from 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The Youth Voices Forum creates a space for young people to have their voices heard as they share their thoughts, experiences, and insights related to mental health. This year's forum will feature student speakers, small group breakout sessions, and a large group session where students can report out. Back to you, Curtis.
Oh, that was professional. Damn, that was good. Back to you, Curtis. That's right. It's the real news. Okay, check this out. Thank you very much, Wizit. Josue says he likes that. Got some news to tell you guys about. Monica detailed it just a little bit before the camera started rolling, but I want to highlight this story. Brand new story in Business Insider. Scientists worldwide are closely tracking an Omicron subtype called BA.2. In Denmark, BA.2 is surpassing the BA.1 subtype, the most common cause of COVID-19 cases. Now it's typed here BA.2. BA2, BA1, whatever they're calling it. That's just what it says here. It's not yet clear whether BA2 is more severe than or contagious than BA1. Health officials and scientists worldwide are closely watching a subtype of this highly infectious Omicron variant. Scientists have found that the number of people infected with BA2 has steadily increased in several countries, including India, the UK, Sweden, and Singapore. It was first detected in the Philippines in December. Experts have said this could signal that BA2 is more infectious than BA1, though there's not enough data yet to determine any meaningful difference between the two. Scientists worldwide are scrambling to work out whether existing vaccines will still work on the subtype and whether BA2 is deadlier. Health officials in Denmark said that BA2 was displacing BA1 and accounted for almost half of new infections in the country. According to Scripps Research Outbreak Info, as of Monday, the BA2 Omicron subtype had been detected in 10,811 sequenced samples from 49 countries and 17 U.S. states. Outbreak.info pulls data from a well-regarded central database called the Global Initiative on Sharing Avian Influenza Data, or GSAID. So, another variant of COVID-19, a subtype of the Omicron variant. And again, this is from Business Insider, and this report is from yesterday at 8:33 a.m. Literally 3 minutes ago, a day before. So, what do you guys think about that? What do you think about that, Monica?
I think that we shouldn't be scared because we have vaccines that can protect us, and so I'm not scared.
Word up.
Word up.
Seriously, get vaccinated. But that's some information that we thought we would share with you guys to let us all be aware and be vigilant. Thank you very much, Josue. We appreciate that, my dear brother. And Monica, GMA Shirts, thank you for putting that in the chat as well. All right. The Aurora Public Library District is going to get $22,288 in pandemic relief funds from the Office of Secretary of State and State Librarian Jesse White. According to State Senator Linda Holmes of Aurora, quote, "I'm really excited to be directing funds to libraries that are focused on responding directly to the COVID-19 pandemic by modifying services, transforming spaces, and developing resources for their local recovering workforce," close quote. According to Secretary of State Jesse White, "I applaud the library community in Illinois for their hard work as they continue to provide essential services during this challenging time for Illinoisans needing educational and job-seeking resources," close quote. The total of about $5.7 million statewide provided funds for 211 academic, school, special, and public libraries, all of which received grants ranging from $5,000 to over $1 million. That's according to Linda Holmes' office. A combination of funding sources provided through the Federal American Rescue Plan Act and Library Services and Technology Act, both from the Institute of Museum and Library Services and state technology funds, were used to maximize the statewide impact of the funding. That's according to our great state senator, Linda Holmes. Now, you know that we interviewed Linda Holmes. Y'all know that, right? Monica, do they know that we interviewed Linda Holmes?
If they don't, then go check it out on our YouTube channel or scroll down on Facebook.
Clap for you. Yeah, yes, that's right. That is right. That is right. Chief of Security Monique received the award at City Hall yesterday, and it was she didn't get it yet. She's getting an award.
She's getting one.
She's getting an award. Chief of Staff Monique, the Chief of Staff of Good Morning Aurora, is getting an award for meritorious service. She's done a very good job here with the show, and we want to congratulate her. I think that she'll be getting her accolades, and that'll be a feature on Today in Aurora, probably later on tomorrow, actually. All right, Dan Barrero is here. Dan Barrero, you are such an amazing man. Now, Dan Barrero knows the value of painting. As he said at home, he's painted the office. He's painted most rooms in the house 2 or 3 times already. Thank you very much, sir. Yesterday was my last drive into your job of 28 years and 10 months. Dora Sanchez, clap. Congratulations, Dora. So you have retired from the city of Aurora? That's good. Congratulations to you. The next time that we're down in the left ventricle, we will have to have a spirit or libation in honor of you. But here, we can do this for you now. Cheers to you. All right. I have news about the fire department here in Aurora. Actually, let me do this. I'll give you a choice. We really don't ever give you a choice on this, do we? We don't ever give choices on this show. Well, we do sometimes. We ask people like, oh, how you feel? But I got something to tell you about. And actually, I'm going to tell you after I tell you this more important news about the community support grants. The application portal is ending very soon for Kane County Community Support Grants. $4 million in funding is available through the American Rescue Plan to assist mental health organizations, homeless shelters, and food pantries in Kane County who've been adversely impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. To be eligible, applicants must meet the following criteria: be fully incorporated and operating as a 501c3 as of January of 2019, deliver services from a facility that is physically located within Kane County, provide as its primary mission services and or aid to Kane County residents, and be in good standing with all applicable federal, state, and local standards and requirements. The portal closes January 31st. That's next Monday, right? Mm-hmm. Is that next Monday? Is that the right day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Monday.
Next Monday, the portal closes. You can go to www.countyofkane.org to apply. You heard it here on Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. The time is 8:40 a.m. Okay. Let's talk about the fire department now. I'll tell you a funny story about fire departments. When I was a kid, I was taking a little field trip. This is a part of my life when I lived in Michigan for a little bit. And there used to be this field behind, so my grandmother used to live in a retirement community. It used to be this huge field in the back. And fire departments will burn stuff. That's what they do. They'll practice a burn and then they'll put out the burn. That's how you practice, right? So one day, there's just a bunch of smoke and everything. And my grandmother wasn't home. So I called 911 and I was like, there's a fire. There's a fire going on back here. Called out the whole shebang. Everybody came. And it was the fire department. The fire department responded to their own thing. I caused a little bit of chaos at age 11. And I respect firefighters. I really do. After having done a little bit of firefighter training in the Navy, it's not an easy job. Not at all. And we did it controlled, a very small portion, just to access a building, learn how to put out a fire, just the bare basics. It is not easy. So shout out to firemen. Anyway, did you know? Oh, Raquel Orta is here. Good morning to you, Raquel Orta. Michelle Gums, good morning to you as well. Cheryl Brownell, shout out. And thank you, Dan Burrell. He says that he saw the Senator Holmes segment. That was a good one. Shout out to Senator Holmes. All right, check this out. A consultant has recommended a new fire station be built for the Aurora Fire Department. The new station would be on the far northeast side of the city, where the consultant, Plug Ugly Solutions, that's the name, Plug Ugly Solutions. First of all, let me tell you something. If you're a consultant, you ain't got a better name than that. They also recommended relocation of 2 existing stations. Now, this is where the story gets interesting. The time is, what's the time? 8:44. The recommendation is contained in a 165-page study done by Plug Ugly and presented to the Aurora City Council recently. I think this was last week or maybe the week before. Anyway, according to Deputy Fire Chief David McCabe and Assistant Fire Chief Daniel Osman, quote, as the station location study shows, the present coverage for the east side of the city, especially the northeast portion north of I-88, is severely lacking. Current response times to many calls in those areas exceed the nationally accepted guidelines set by the National Fire Protection Association and insurance service offices. Now let's read that again for the whole way. Yes. Let's read it again. Part of it. Current response times. That's an email message. Current response times to many calls in those areas exceed the nationally accepted guidelines set by the National Fire Protection Association and the insurance services offices. So that means that there's a nationally accepted guideline. The whole America. There is a guideline of when firefighters should respond. I didn't know that before I read this. I did not know that. I did not know that in the United States of America, there is a time, not 5 minutes before, not 10 minutes, there is a time that firefighters must respond by. That actually makes me feel safer. That's good news, right? Mm-hmm. That makes me feel like the fire departments in America, not just Aurora, take what they do seriously and hold themselves to a standard that is based solely on protecting people and rescuing them. I like that. But let's continue. The Aurora Fire Department first suggested the study in the 2020 budget, but due to economic concerns in the budget that year because of the pandemic, it was delayed to last year. The last new fire station in Aurora was built in 1998 when Station 12 was constructed at Eola and Haffenrichter Roads. That year, the fire department had 11,053 calls compared to almost 20,000 in 2021. They pointed out that is an 80% increase in calls during that time with only 1 additional ambulance added. According to Aurora Fire Chief Gary Krenitz, he said the study was done so aldermen would understand the department's needs for the future. He said department officials will be suggesting station building projects in upcoming budgets. Plug Ugly analyzed 69,000 calls from the past 3 years and developed a zone for each of the city's 9 fire stations. The zones each station serves are based on a national standard of a 4-minute travel time from when the station gets a call to when the first piece of apparatus is in service at the site. 4 minutes. Word up. I like that. It goes on, but we will end that. The study shows that a fire doubles every 30 seconds from the time it starts. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Damn.
That's fast.
And for emergency medical situations, every second counts. That is true. All right, what do you guys think about that? Emily says, would it be a second fire station or would our current one be repurposed? News station and 2 relocated. That is correct. This is why firehouse location is important. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Cruz Ocho says, don't go starting any fires. Look, I'll tell you, a wise man once said, we didn't start the fire. Na, 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 na. Who is that? Does anybody know who that is? Somebody knows. They never gave the time it takes currently. Yeah, that's a good point. They didn't do that. Feeling the love. Thank you, my friends. Bottoms up. That's from Dora Sanchez Soto. We said good morning to Michelle Gums, right? Aha, yes, that's right. And Dora Sanchez Soto retired last Monday. Congratulations. Vanessa Rodriguez Aguirre with the win. Billy Joel. The entire 165-page study of the fire department and their response times is available for download at the city's website. So if you want to read that in its entirety, you can do so at the city's website. Monica, the time is 8:49 a.m. I think we got time. We got a couple more joints.
Yes.
Yes, let's hit them with 3 more. 3 more. We got a lot of news to give to y'all today. I took a lot of time with that fire department report and the new Omicron subtype. I apologize. Here we go.
Tuesdays through February 22nd from... Wait, let me start over.
Oh. It's the water.
Starting February 22nd from 6:30 to 8 p.m., Rush Copley Medical Center has a great event scheduled. Enjoy the benefits of better health by overcoming tobacco addiction. Freedom from Smoking, a 7-week program sponsored by the American Lung Association, will prepare you to quit any tobacco product by week 4 and provide support throughout the process. To register, I'll be sharing that link with you all, or you could call 888-352-7874. Also, from Rush Copley, Fridays, February 4th through March 18th from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., join us for this free group workshop to support and help people managing cancer treatment or in remission. This group is facilitated by 2 trained leaders, meets for 2.5 hours once a week for 7 weeks, and focuses on increasing your ability to manage your health and maintain an active and full life. For more information or to register, contact Waterford Place at 331-301-5280. Get ready for more community help Thursday the 27th. Our friends of VNA Healthcare, Alderwoman Juani Garza, Alderwoman Shakita Hartburns, State Representative Stephanie Kilfowet, and the City of Aurora are holding 2 events. The first will be at the New Community Baptist Church from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., and the second location will be at the Main Baptist Church from noon to 2 p.m. Health resources for kids and families are free. The flyer has been shared to our social media, and for more information, you can call 630-585-1308, and this is a vaccination clinic.
That's right. That's a fact. Peter Aguilera, good morning to you. Our friends of the Elgin Lodge, number 117, good morning to you as well. United States Marine Corps veteran and candidate for Elgin City Council, Anthony Ortiz, good morning to you as well, dear sir. Lots of our people are here, and I want to say hello to all of you great people. I love you so much. All right, so the time is now 8:52 a.m. We are going to wrap it up a tad bit early because we have the world's most interesting Zoom meeting coming up here soon. But before we go, I got one more quick thing to tell you guys about. Excuse me. All right. Get ready. Mike and Denise's Pizza and Pizzeria Bar and Grill, 1760 North Farnsworth Avenue. Join for a meet and greet Monday, January 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. Circuit Judge Bianca Camargo will be there. You can enjoy delicious pizza.
That's right.
Meet your local Aurora Circuit Judge and sign her candidate petition. Special guests include Illinois State Senator Karina Villa and Kane County Circuit Judge Renee Cruz. If you want to volunteer for Judge Camargo's campaign, you can do so by sending an email to judgecamargo@gmail.com. And you heard about it here on Good Morning Aurora.
Word.
January 30th to the 31st is the Hot Chocolate Bash at Java Plus, located at 1677 Montgomery Road in Aurora. That's double word. And the triple word, well, actually, we told you about that. So the last word of the day will be... Aha. We posted about this yesterday on our Facebook page, so you can read this, but I'm going to tell you now, new labor laws have gone into effect January 1st of this year. Your rights under Illinois employment laws have changed. To learn about the changes that have made and how they affect you, you can go to www, and Monica, if you put this in the chat, please, thank you very much, www.labor.illinois.gov. labor.illinois.gov. The violent crime victims leave information is on there. Child labor information is on there. Equal Pay Act, unpaid wages, meal and rest periods, and minimum wage per hour and overtime information as well. All right, the time is 8:54 a.m. We are going to wrap it up so we can get ready for what's going to come next. Monica, what do you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Stay warm because it's cold outside.
It is. It is notoriously cold outside. I hope that all of you great people stay warm. Vanessa Rodriguez, Gary Josue Pais, all y'all, everybody, have a beautiful and blessed day. Tune in tomorrow for another great episode of Buenos Dias Aurora, the second largest city's first bilingual news podcast. And Thursday, Good Morning Aurora will return at 8 o'clock for another great show. We've got a lot of good things cooking, and I tell you to stay tuned because you will see. You, Josue Pais, we're gonna come back. We're gonna get together. That's on me. We're gonna redo that. You will see things that you have never seen before in the second largest city of Aurora. Thank you to all of our listeners, fans, subscribers, friends of the show, and all of our supporters. We appreciate you very much. Have a positive, motivated, and blessed... What was you going to say? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I said word.
Word up. That's word. Have a positive, blessed, motivated Tuesday. Take care of yourself and each other. I don't know what my...